Hello, my fellow citizens of the 7th universe. My name is LATAAAA, WishyWings, and welcome back once again to the world of Dragon Ball Final Stand here on the Roblox. In today's episode, we are with my Saiyan character, my beautiful Saiyan character who knows how to freaking, he's a boss, basically. I freaking love my character right now. He's actually level 486 now, Prestige 2, so we're getting close to actually even getting to the point where I can get MUI, well, UI, and then I can get MUI, but I'm still trying to work on complete Super Saiyan Blue currently. It just takes so much time to do a successful tournament power run. But anyways, before this episode starts, if this is where you're coming in, and the beginning, maybe this is a brand new thing for you, maybe this is your first video, if you wanted to hit the subscribe button, that would be really appreciated to always be updated on the channel. Likes and comments are appreciated, especially this particular video. Comments are definitely appreciated. Alright, so while I'm currently flying around the world of Final Stand, wasting my double XP because I just used it currently, I have a little bit of an announcement to write to say to you guys currently. Now, I don't really do these updates too much on games, but I did it a lot when it comes with Dragon Block C, but unfortunately right now there isn't too many updates on Dragon Block C, so you haven't seen much on that. But when it comes to Final Stand, I am basically doing a lot of this stuff, and it seems like a lot of you guys come to my channel for Final Stand content. You could probably tell the fact that I have something like 90 episodes of this particular character, so I might as well get straight to it. Alright, so on Twitter, Snake, the creator of Dragon Ball Final Stand, tweeted out 2 tweets, and I'll read that to you guys right now. At the same time, right now, I'm going to plop it on the screen boom, so you guys can read it. But right now, here's what it says. Okay, so here's the first tweet. I'm reading the bottom one, then I'm going to read the top one. The next update should be decided by the community. Not sure how it will be the decider, but I think YouTubers could help. More on this later. Then, a couple minutes later, okay, here's what we'll do. Reply your favorite Final Stand YouTubers so I can get a list. Then we'll let the top YouTubers determine what the community wants most. Interesting enough. Now, I was reading on this. I was reading on that post because the second tweet that you see on top there people have been posting lists of YouTubers that they think should help the community more. Some big ones that I've been seeing are me and IB Main have also been in there. I might as well go into the tweet too so that I could actually say who else has been listed a lot. Roball has actually been in there. Roball's been going around in there, and there's a couple other ones. Ultra Hands, I think, is another one that's been said a lot. But it's basically us four a lot. If your name's in there and you're a YouTuber and you were actually put into this, I'm sorry, but that's the first couple of ones I saw. There are a lot of other ones, but those are the top 4 I've been seeing mostly. So, if you want to vote for me, you can. There's a lot of you guys who have already voted, but if you want to vote on Snake's Twitter, you can go ahead and do that yourself. I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to, you can. But since that this next update is going to be determined by YouTubers, makes me wonder, what are we going to be doing for this next update of Dragon Ball Final Stand? Now, I thought, honestly, that this MUI update would be the final update to the game. I thought that was pretty much it. I thought, after that, Dragon Ball Final Stand was going to be, suddenly come to a close because he's working on a few other games. I know Snake's working on kind of an anime battle royale type game as well. There's been rumors that he's working on a Naruto one, but I've never seen anything pop up on his Twitter on that one. I've just heard from people that it's possible he's making a new one. So, that's possible, but I honestly thought that he was gonna set this project aside since it's done so well for so long that eventually you move on to another project. I can understand that. Me coming from a content creator, when you do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, you kind of want to mix things up after a while. So it doesn't make sense that I would think that he would go off and do a different game, but apparently he's actually continuing on updates, and he's actually asking the community to actually get those updates. Now, the reason why I'm making a video on this, on particularly too, because I wanted your guys' feedback when it comes to what should be added to this game. Now, a lot of you guys, I know for a fact, are going to be like, oh, you should add all these forms. You should add all these, like, non-canon forms. You should add more races. You should add better AI or something like that. I don't know what else you guys are going to be adding. There's going to be a lot. But I wanted to talk to you guys and want you guys to write in the comments below, because I want to, like, you know, if I'm saying if I'm selected as, like, one of the people he does contact to actually help promote the game and help with the updates of it. I wanted your guys' ideas, because I know I'm just one dude. I know I play this game a little bit too much, knowing that I have, like, races on, I have characters on every single race except for Namekian. But I have basically races on every single, I have characters on every single race, tried them all out, and I've done plenty of videos on these games, strategies of how to get better, even the PvP stuff, I've even done that. So there are other YouTubers, though, who have actually done better than me at that, so that's why they're probably going to get selected, too, because I know for a fact Ultra Hands and Roball I think they're more, like, you know, they talk a lot more about, like, the core aspects and how to get better at the game. I believe that's what people have been saying. I've watched, like, a few here and there, but I believe that's what people have been saying. But I wanted your guys' feedback as to what should be added to the game. My honest opinion is that there should be a completely new world, because the only world that we've gotten since January is if you want to even call it a world, it's the Tournament of Power mode. That's pretty much it. Actually, we'll take it back. There has been the PvP world added to the game, but that was kind of like, I don't know how long it takes to code in a map like at that size, but honestly, it didn't look too big. It's nowhere near as big as, say, like the Earth or like Namek or anything like that. It's nowhere near that size. It's a very, very small box, so it probably didn't even take him that long to actually even code it. But the thing is that I want a new world, and there were a couple suggestions as to that I've been talking to people about as to what this next world should actually be. I personally would like Snake to actually work on the GT stuff. I've been talking about that with a lot of other people. A lot of you guys have been. You guys know that I kind of like GT a little bit, so it's kind of like a GT type world where you can actually get some of the moves that you can get from GT. Maybe like, Final Shine Attack is actually already in it, but think of like, Dragon Fist is already in it as well, and then also there's a Big Bang Kamehameha, but maybe like the times 100, the times 10 Kamehamehas, that sort of stuff can be added to the game, and then on top of it too, you know, forms, like, you know, maybe you can add, like, Super Saiyan 4. That'd be kind of cool. Where would you put Super Saiyan 4? Would you put it on the level as a Super Saiyan God, or would you put it on the level as a Super Saiyan Blue? It's actually, to be quite honest, for balancing-wise, I would say Super Saiyan 4 would probably take over the Super Saiyan God slot. In my honest opinion, I feel like that's probably, like, the most, in the most logical sense. I mean, on top of it, too, like, there could be other forms. He could add, like, you know, like made-up forms. Maybe, like, Super Saiyan 5. Or maybe he could add, like, I don't know if he would, but maybe he could add some other game saying, like, how there are other forms that other games have. Like, you know, there's, like, Super Saiyan Blue 3 and the Super Saiyan Rose 3 and stuff like that. And the Super Saiyan God, you know, 2 or whatever. Also, there could be, like, a God Destruction mode, that for things. Rage. Super Saiyan Rage could actually be added to this game. I just realized that. Super Saiyan Rage, another canon transformation. Or you could know, there could be an upgraded version of the legendary Super Saiyan, which is the Super Saiyan Berserk. You can actually do that. And then you could have a controlled Super Saiyan Berserk that can, you know, replace some of the other forms. There's a lot of opportunities for new forms, and I know for a fact people would be really, really happy with that, because it gives people the ability to customize their character more than just, like, you know, what everybody else has. Because currently, right now, the meta is still going around as Super Saiyan Roses, or if you have the money, going around as complete Super Saiyan Blues. That's pretty much the meta right now. That's what I've been seeing people go around. If power levels meant nothing, and, like, every form was kind of the same, I would really rock Super Saiyan 3, or I would currently rock this form, because when I'm just roaming around the world, I don't know, I just like walking around as God. Maybe it's just because I like how the hair looks on my character when I'm walking around the world and stuff like that. But like, I don't know. We should add a couple more forms here and there to, like, you know, spice things up. But my opinion, as much as I'm gonna go, if he does select me, this is all under the assumption that Snake does select me, and that you guys select me as the, you know, the sole person to talk about. Well, not the sole person, because he's actually talking about multiple people actually doing this. If I'm selected as a couple people, like, this is all an assumption that I'm selected. I wanted your guys' feedback more than my own personal one, because us being at the size that we currently are, I think, like, while this video is going live, we're close to 184,000 subscribers, which, by the way, is an absolutely insane number. But the thing is like, a number being that big, I'm not just one person. I am most certainly not just one person. I mean, obviously, there's 184,000 of you out there, where most of you have, yeah, whatever. Let's just do this quest while I'm doing this. Most of you have played Final Stand at some point. Maybe you're not, like, you know, super committed as to, like, you know, most people are. There's some people out there that are just, like, love this game to death, and I can understand why people will do that, because it's, like, you know, it's a fantastic Roblox game. It's a reason why it's always in the top 10. But, like, I'm just one person, and my ideas might be completely different than someone else's. So I want your guys' feedback as to what you think should be added to the game. This is your opportunity to get your ideas out there. And I could, like, you know, I can give them off to Snake. Maybe I can tell him some stuff. I don't know. I can't say particularly if I do happen to suggest your idea. I don't know if it's going to be taken, because he did write into his Twitter stuff that he had no idea what would be the how he would finalize it. So just because you're telling me it doesn't mean it's going to be added, but this is your best opportunity to get your ideas out there. So if you wanted to go around, if you wanted to say something, if there's something that you really, really, really want in the game, this is your opportunity to tell me. If you can, write to me in the comments below. Let me know what you think should be added to Dragon Ball Final Stand. This is the one opportunity. I don't know if he's going to be doing this more often. He might add a couple more of these as time goes on. Maybe during the summer there will be another one of these. But for the time being, this is the one chance you got to let Snake know what you want into the game. Personally, for me, I would love to have my own Super Saiyan 4 transformation, because, I mean, I love Super Saiyan 4. Or maybe Divine Divinity. The halo that's behind. I'm thinking of just, like, accessories that could be added to the game, but, like, have the halo behind me that Zamos has. That would be freaking awesome. I don't know if that, like, you know, there might be some balancing stuff. I don't know. I can't say for modeling if, I can't say, like, modeling purposes, if that's actually, like, you know, going to break the characters at all, because I don't really develop Roblox games myself. I've never gone down and actually, like, you know, developed a Roblox game. So I can't say if certain things are possible or not. I'm going to assume that certain things are, knowing that some other games have it. But hey, I'm just one dude. I don't know what a Roblox game can or can't handle. I don't want to, like, accidentally break the game because I told him to add something and it just completely destroyed his game because, like, the item's clipping into a wall or something like that. But let me know down in the comments below what you think should be added into this game. I believe this is actually, like, a really smart idea by Snake to actually add something like this, because, like, for a while, I mean, this game is very, very community-driven. There's a humongous community around this game. But this is one of the first times where we're actually being able to go into, like, actually talk to them and be like, this is what I think should be added to the game. And it actually might be considered. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think should be added to the game. I'm actually super eager to see what you guys think should be added to the game. I have an idea as to what some things are going to be added. Oh, one thing on top of it, too, because my girlfriend plays a lot of this game. She plays this game almost, like, these days more than me. she thinks that there should be a Supreme Kai world added to the game where, you know, there could be, like, a bunch of different quests. Like, you know, maybe you could get Mystic for all the races doing that or something like that. Or, you know, you fight Kid Buu. Or maybe there's an area where you fight all of the DBZ bosses. Maybe there's an area where you fight all of the Dragon Ball Super bosses. Or the regular, regular Dragon Ball bosses. I mean, that's a little bit much because at this point, he might have to add stuff to, like, you know, not for, like, the common newbie, but for, like, the veterans of the game. Like, there could be, like, something like, oh, maybe you could add, like, a Dragon Ball storyline where you, like, actually help out, like, the people starting out more. But I don't think people are going to be too happy about that because they're just like, well, this doesn't do anything to my character. Why do I care? So there's going to be a lot of endgame stuff that's going to be added to this game, knowing that there's a lot of you guys who are ridiculously high level, like stupidly high level. I'm actually, like, super, like, jealous and impressed at like how powerful you guys are these days. There's a lot of stuff, and the fact that you guys have, like, perfect builds and things it's just beautiful. I really like the fact what you guys are doing. But I think on that note, I'm going to stop rambling here for the time being, and I think I'm going to go right ahead and end this silly little video here. Why does the marker bring me here? I have no bloody idea. But I do want to say thank you guys for joining me once again. If you have other ideas, if you do have ideas for Dragon Ball Final Stand, let me know down in the comments below. This is your, like I said before, this is your one opportunity to go out and actually tell Snake what you think should be added to the game. If I get this is all on the assumption that I do get chosen, but if you let Snake know that you guys that I should be one of the people that should be considered, I think we'll be okay. But if I am chosen as one of the people, what do you want me to tell him? Because I would be so down to give him all of your guys' suggestions. To a limitation, obviously. You can't say, like, oh, the level cap should be, like, 12,000, and we should be able to, like, you know, one-shot Jiren with, like, I don't know, Hakai. Maybe we should make Hakai stronger. Maybe Hakai should actually be Hakai and actually blow, disintegrate things. Who knows? So, whatever, up to what you guys want to do. But on that note, everybody, I am going to be saying thank you guys for joining once again, and I will be seeing you later. Ta-ta! Guys, this is it. This is our moment. Let me know what you want.